Hello fellas, today we are going to react to a pop fight scene from the movie Kingsman The Secret Service. It was actually recommended to me on my Instagram channel, and it was told that it's one of the fantastic scenes, you need to watch it, it's actually superb. So I'm like, why not, let's do it. So we are going to react to this particular scene, but before starting the video, I request you to please smash the bell icon to never miss a bit from me. And without further ado, let's start.
So before you was a tailor, was you in the army? Like an officer?
Not quite.
So where was you posted, Iraq or something?
Sorry, exit classified.
But my dad saved your life, yeah?
The day your father died, I missed something. And if it weren't for his courage, my mistake would have cost the lives of every man present. So I owe him. Your father was a brave man. A good man. And having read your files, I think you'd be bitterly disappointed in the choices you've made.
You can't talk to me like that.
Huge IQ, great performance at primary school. And it all went tits up. Drugs, petty crime, never had a job.
Oh, you think there's a lot of jobs going around here, do you?
Doesn't explain why you gave up your hobbies. First prize, regional under-10s gymnastics, 2 years in a row. Your coach had you pegged as Olympic team material.
Yeah, well, when you go around someone like my stepdad, you pick up new hobbies pretty quick.
And of course, always someone else's fault. Who's to blame for you quitting the Marines? You're halfway through training, doing brilliantly, but you gave up.
Because my mum went mental. Banging on about losing me as well as my dad. Didn't want me being cannon fodder for snobs like you. Judging people like me from your ivory towers with no thought about why we do what we do. We ain't got much choice, you get me? And if we was born with the same silver spoon up our arses, we'd do just as well as you. If not better. What the fuck are you doing here? You're taking a piss.
Some more examples of young men who simply need a silver suppository.
Nah, there are exceptions. Come on.
Nonsense, we haven't finished our drinks.
After you nicked his car, Dean says you're fair game, and you don't give a shit what your mum says.
Listen, boys. I've had a rather emotional day, so whatever your beef with Eggsy is, and I'm sure it's well-founded, I'd appreciate it enormously if you could just leave us in peace until I finish this lovely pint of Guinness.
You should get out of the way, Grandad, you'll get hurt and all.
He ain't joking, you should come.
Excuse me.
If you're looking for another rent boy, they're on the corner of Smith Street.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? Then let me teach you a lesson.
Whoa! Whoa! That was a great aim.
Are we going to stand around here all day? Or are we going to fight?
Ow. My God. Ow. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was what? Bulletproof, are you serious? Whoa. Amazing. This is more better one than James Bond, I would say. Have they created an alternate version of James Bond?
Sorry about that. Needed to let off a little steam. Heard yesterday a friend of mine died. He knew your father too, actually. Now, I do apologize, Eggsy. I shouldn't have done this in front of you.
No, please, I won't say nothing, I swear. If there's one thing I can do, it's keep my mouth shut.
You won't tell a soul.
Ask the feds, I've never grassed anyone up.
Is that a promise?
On my life.
Much appreciated, Eggsy. You're right about the snobs. But there too, there are exceptions. Best of luck with everything.
Maybe something making him sleep or something like that. Whoa, wow, amazing. I was not actually expecting that, but it turned out to be really great, I would say, because this is actually a alternate version of James Bond, the way they actually make this whole stuff up with the watch, with the umbrella. This umbrella thing is new. I have never seen the James Bond one, but the clock thing was multifunctional clock in the starting of the many of the movies in James Bond, but it eventually wrapped out or scrapped out that idea. But this one, I started with the one, and I don't know if it's like the way they were actually accented. This is actually from British, so it is like same thing, MI6 or like whatever. I don't know. This was the whole scene which they actually created in this particular one. This whole was like might be in a part of the story where he was actually trying to motivate him to join military or something, or Marines, something like that, but he wasn't actually up to that. But it's in his teenage actually, so why would someone do that in teenage? I don't know about that, but this absolutely, the whole thing was literally very amazing, I would say, because the way they have propagated all the things, so like someone is like coming and he has everything like properly lined up and known how would someone react and how should he react in that particular situation, so that he doesn't get killed or something like that. So this was the reaction, this was the review. I hope you liked this. Same point of time, I would request you to please give a very big thumbs up to this particular video, so that I know you like my reaction. I will be inside with more reaction videos for you guys. Also, if you need to mention, I would request you to please smash also bell icon so everything will be from me. And at next reaction, next year, I would request you to stay connected.